Welcome back to another episode of Around Town. I'm your host, Sarah Olson, and today joining me from Ponte Vedra Beach, which I love so much. But here we're talking to Mary today at Sister in Arms, and we're going to learn a lot about your nonprofit that you work for, developed, all of the things. Tell us about Sister in Arms because it has such a special place, especially in the Northeast Florida.
Well, we help girls that are aging out of foster
Yeah.
care. When I started at 2020, I was mentoring a 13-year-old, and she already had a baby.
Oh my
So when
gosh.
COVID hit, they told me I couldn't see her any liability, so I couldn't see her anymore.
Okay.
So I just saw all the struggles that she went through. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, but they took her away from me. So I wanted to have
Okay.
a nonprofit that they're 18 and older to where we can really go out there and help these girls.
Okay, because
So
there's red tape. I didn't mean to cut you off, but there's red tape when they're younger,
there
right?
is a
So
lot.
when they're 18, they've
They're
they
out in the street, they're let
they
go.
they've aged out.
And 20% of them do become homeless and they don't have any guidance. So we're there to just kind of pick them up and then just kind of guide them through
Yeah.
life and give them the tools they need
Yeah.
to succeed, jobs. And we just kind of get them to where they'll succeed. Computers, so that way they don't have to go to the library. If
Right.
they need an Uber, they need a job.
Right.
We teach them how to dress for success and
Oh my
how to
gosh.
go to
Yeah.
interviews and etiquette, how to go out to
Mhm.
restaurants and eat so that they can be confident when they go out.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem trivial, um, but when they're in foster care, you would think, and I'm so sorry if this is not going into a good place, but you would think that those things would be supported with their foster parents,
No.
and they're not.
No, they're not. The girl that I'm helping right now, she was 13 and she went through 40 foster homes. So she really doesn't have any guidance. A lot of times she was left alone to where she tells me her parents didn't even know she was gone and she would be gone for a month until so these little things do fall through the cracks. And so 40 foster homes. So she really
That's
doesn't have anybody.
not acceptable.
No, it's
And
not.
and I hate to say the system's broken, but it seems like the system's broken.
It is.
And so what you're doing is acknowledging that the system's broken, but really focusing on what you can do without the red tape, and that's getting them when they're, I mean, having a baby at 13 is crazy. But getting out at 18 and then just becoming homeless.
And they have no guidance.
And no guidance.
And then so you have to be careful too
Mhm.
because they get trafficked or they get, so we try to just kind of get them right before they really have to go out there and it's like, okay, you have a sisterhood. And that's
Right.
why it's Sisters in Arms.
Sister in Arms.
Because that way we'll be there, a phone call away, like we'll be there. Well, sometimes when they're getting kicked out of their apartment, we go and we, talk to the apartment complex and we get them back in.
Okay.
They need money to just kind of get back in, even though the government does help them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they fall behind.
It's like you need boots on the ground.
You need boots on the
Boots
ground.
and money on the
And
ground.
that they can know that they can call and then we'll be right there.
So how do they find you? How do you find them?
Well, we connect with other organizations like Seymour Grant. They're
Okay.
a great organization. They're like, sure, come on in. And
Yeah.
we go in there and then we just kind of talk to the girls. And it's nerve-wracking because they're teenagers too. And but they're sweet. And those girls are already faith-based. So we say, when you're out, then you know how to get a hold of us. And then other organizations, when they're like, just call Sisters in Arms. So there'll be
Okay.
churches and that's what
Okay.
happens. They call me up and they're like, okay, this girl really
Yeah.
needs her help.
Okay.
So we go out there and then we just kind of get her, we have one girl that she calls, my electricity's going to be turned off, or she has 3 kids and she has no husbands and she has, she's doing this on her own.
Yeah.
But she's got grit. And we like those girls that when they do have, and they want to succeed, we're like, okay, you got this.
Yeah.
She was out there, she goes, Miss Mary, my car is going to be towed. I'm like, you have 3 kids, you need your car. She goes, it's a flat tire. And I'm like, well, Teresa, you have a spare. She goes, what's a spare?
Yeah.
Let me YouTube it. And she did. And she went out there and she changed her tire.
Oh, she learned a life
She
skill.
sure did. But
through your guidance.
These girls, they just.
But they don't know what they don't know, and
No.
they've not had the support
No.
their entire life.
Ever. ever. And so we're there for the girls that do need, some guidance, and we go out there and we get more out of it
I'm
than the girls
sure.
do.
Well,
They're awesome.
I'm sure yeah, it's
It,
twofold. You
yeah,
know that they're getting a lot out of it.
yeah.
And these girls are here
Hmm.
in Northeast Florida.
Yep.
And you wouldn't like I would never know.
Yeah.
I would never know unless you were sitting here with me today as you are right now that this was happening.
Yeah.
And now we can do something.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Okay.
What kind of support do you need?
Well, just we're having a golf tournament
Okay.
October 30th. at
October
the
30th.
Yards.
Okay,
So we just
perfect.
need sponsors, and
Okay.
we need silent auction items for
Mhm.
our silent auction. So we do have a great community. Ponte Vedra has been amazing. They're
Yeah.
like, what do you need? So we're self-funded with these events, so it's
Okay.
very important. And we go out there, and so
Mhm.
it's a cause that's very needed
Yeah.
out there
Mhm.
right now.
And the money specifically goes to the programs, the flat
computers,
tires,
the flat tires, the rent, but
the
ours,
utilities.
utilities and also we give them gift certificates to Target so they can go and get their toiletries,
Okay.
and then we take them to Fifi's, and we're like, you can look like $1 million and you don't have to spend a lot of
especially if
money.
you're at Fifi's in Ponte
Oh my
Vedra.
God, yeah. So and that's a lot of fun for them. That's our
sure.
fun part. It's like, come on, let's we find their style. We
Yeah.
find what makes them special.
Mhm.
So they're themselves. They
Mhm.
don't have to be something that they're not. So we are like,
Mhm.
every girl is special. We
Mhm.
will find that light within you,
Yeah.
and you will succeed, and it's not easy, but we've had girls 6 years. We've been in it for 6 years.
6 years now. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, so
Okay.
they're like our little daughters, and
Yeah. And you see the good.
we see a lot of good. We see
Yeah.
a lot of good. We see a
Yeah.
lot of people that want to help us. We
Mm.
get a lot of donations. We have
Okay.
some storage units. It's like we have furniture here,
Mhm.
and the girls, that when they move to the apartment, we have furniture.
Yeah.
They just
Mhm.
have stuff.
You have volunteers too that help
Yep,
with some
we
things.
do. And we're
Okay.
gonna need some volunteers for our event too.
Oh,
So
sure.
we've got like Flagler College. The girls call us. They called us
Oh,
up,
that's
and they're
great.
like, "Hey, we're here," and we're like, "This is great," because we always need volunteers. So
Okay.
that'll be great.
Your website is
www.sistersinarms.org.
cisternarms.org.
Yeah.
And do you have a social media following?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is that?
Well, we have the Instagram,
Okay.
LinkedIn,
Okay. Is Sister in Arms for
Sisters
all of
in Arms.
that? Okay,
It
great.
is.
All right, fantastic. Well, I know another golf tournament that we'll be participating in, um, and excited for that. And I'm still blown away that this is even a thing here.
Yes.
And I hope that your message maybe spreads to other areas and other people will be inspired by what you're doing and do it for their city as well.
Thank
So
you.
thanks for
Thank you
being
so
here,
much.
Mary.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, okay. For more information on Mary and Sister in Arms, you can go to her website. You can also find it on firstcoastcollective.com. Thanks for watching.